everyone, I hope this video finds you happy, healthy, and safe. I appreciate you spending your time with me today, so I thank you very much for that. Today I put together 3 Valentine's Day themed crafts. These are with things I just used around the house, which is my favorite way to craft actually. I rather make something beautiful or make something that I can use than throw it in the landfill. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'll beat you to the craft table. I started out with some old scraps of fabric that I had from some old curtains. And oh my gosh, I just loved that 12 pattern so much. And I thought it would be really pretty paired with the black and white buffalo check fabric. I purchased that quite some time ago at the Dollar Tree. I had 2 pieces folded together for my cuts, so you don't have to do that. If you're looking for it to be perfect, you should actually do them one at a time. But I don't really mind having those little imperfections. It kind of adds to my farmhouse rustic decor I have going on in my home. I used one of those large size felt hearts from the Dollar Tree also, and I traced it out a little bit bigger than the heart. And I'm not so great at cutting hearts, so I did it the cheater way like the kindergartens do. But it got the job done. I did this on both of the patterns. So I laid them out facing each other with the back side towards me, and I hot glued them together, leaving just enough of an opening so that I could stuff them. Once that was done, I went ahead and turned them right side out. And I gotta tell you, I filled them with the contents from a pillow that I bought from Walmart. It was a 2-pack, and the reason why I did it was cheaper than it was for me to buy the polyfill. After that was done anyways, I pinched together the unglued parts, being sure that it was lined up with the rest of the edges. And I added some ribbons because I really loved the white on the white, and I really liked that pop of red. And then they were done. Of course you can sew these pillows, and I would if I was giving them to someone or if I was gifting them, but I wanted to just show an alternative for those of us that don't sew. I myself don't really do a lot of sewing. I'm not really that great at it, so therefore I don't really enjoy it very much. Like these pillows as much as I do. They were super fast and very fun to make. So for my second DIY, I used this glass container that I had from an old craft that I had made. It was actually a little glass lampshade. I have no idea where it came from, but it was really cute and I knew I'd be able to do something else with it. It was already a cream color, so I knew that I had to give it an aged look, of course. And to do that, I used ink, chalk paint from Waverly, and I went over it with a dry brush and a really light stroke. I went over it on the middle where the stem was there because there was a little bit of pattern, and then the top and the bottom. I found these little plastic double hearts in my stash, and I'm not sure where I got them from, but I'm pretty sure I've had them for years. They were blue and I wanted them red, so I painted them with Waverly's Crimson chalk paint. I used a piece of jute string, and I thread 3 beads that were in a natural wood color through there, tied a knot on it, and then I glued the little red hearts now to the end of that jute string. And then I glued that into the vase so that the beads and the heart would hang out on the outside of the vase. I have these 2 bunches of these beautiful ombre looking roses. They're from the Dollar Tree. Oh my goodness, I was so impressed with these beauties. I placed them in a way that I was happy with in the vase, and then I added some baby's breath, or at least what I thought was baby's breath. I'm not really sure. You guys will have to let me know if that's what they are. I know some flowers, but I'm also allergic to a lot of them, so I don't go too much into the flower thing. The fake ones are perfect for me, and I love them best. I added some Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree, and there you have it. The second super easy, really pretty second DIY project's all done. I love how this little vase came out. I hope you do too. It's super easy, super budget friendly. You can't go wrong to have a little pop of color anywhere in your home decor. So my last one today is probably the easiest, but oh my goodness, definitely my favorite. I started out with these little houses from Walmart. I got them at the end of a Christmas clearance sale at Walmart. If I remember right, I got them for a little bit over $1. One's a house, one's a barn, and one's a church. I painted them with flat white Rust-Oleum spray paint, and it only took 1 coat. I used 3 giant craft sticks from Walmart, and I cut them down to size with my miter shears. I stained each of the sticks with the Art Mind wax in the color of antique, and this stuff is awesome. I've used the Waverly brand, the antique wax, lots of times, but with COVID, I wasn't able to get my hands on any. But if any of you guys have this issue, this Art Minds is a great alternative. I'll definitely buy it again. So I rubbed the wax off once I had put it on just to give it a more stained look because I love when my wood grain shows through. pieces on the roof of each one of the house, and then I dry brushed them with Waverly's chalk paint in the color ink, just to age it a little bit. I also did that to the rest of the house because I wanted to tone down the white of them a little bit. And lastly, I used a tag that came from a Valentine loot bag from the dollar store, and then some of those little white and red and pink felt hearts. I took those and I glued those on the front of the houses, and then I added these cute little white and red gingham bows, and I call these houses done. I really hope you all like these simple but pretty DIYs today. As always, I appreciate your time so much. I hope you found some inspiration in these crafts. They're so versatile, you can customize them to fit your own home decor. I really hope you consider subscribing to my channel, and if you saw something you liked, hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you're interested. I hope to see you next time, and until then, keep those glue guns at the ready.